This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. I am Rajni Jain. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I'd like to welcome you all to this online meeting. Please take a moment to review the guidelines for this online meeting posted in the chat window. I now request the moderator, Mr. Lakshmipati, to introduce the speaker and start the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rajani. Good evening, everyone. I am Lakshmipati. I'll be moderating this meeting. Agricultureinformation.com likes to welcome to this meeting Mr. C. Thatchinamoorthy, a Ph.D. research scholar and faculty of agriculture at Annamalai University, Chidambaram, Tamilnadu. Mr. Thatchinamoorthy will be speaking on the topic climate change and climate smart agriculture practices. I now request the speaker to begin.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving nice intro. Sir, am I audible?
You are quite audible.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, good evening to everyone.
You can come on the camera also, Mr. Thatchinamoorthy. You can put on the camera also. I hope your networking is strong there. You can come on the camera as well as you can keep playing the presentation also. Yeah. Now your file is gone now, presentation is gone. Yes. You can put it in the presentation mode. Yes. Yeah, please go ahead now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So, once again, I welcome to all. Now, I am presenting the topic climate change and climate smart agriculture practice. We are all well known agriculture is the backbone of our nation, and 70% of Indian population lives in rural areas. Agriculture is the main source of livelihood for about 48% of the country population. They're creating the exportable industries and providing the food and nutrition security for the countries. According to the 2011 census, the total number of agriculture workers in the country is 26.3 crore was agriculture laborers. The agriculture play an important role only in rural livelihood, but also in the economic development of the country. In this context, we have been experiencing regression in agriculture production due to the climate change for some years. So climate change is emerging a prominent issue in the world of current times. So I will choose this topic, climate change and climate smart agriculture practice. What is the global warming? So global warming, it is nothing but increasing the average temperature of the Earth atmosphere, especially a sustained increase, a great enough to the effect change in the global climate. I mean, the changing the climate condition are most severely affecting the agriculture as they depend on the local weather parameters like temperature, rainfall, humidity, extra in the long terms. So the climate change could affect agriculture in several ways. One is the productivity in terms of quantity and the quality of crops. So what is climate change? Define climate change is the general or average weather condition of certain region, including I am also the mentioned the previous slide temperature, rainfall, and wind. So change. Climate change is refers the variation in the Earth global climate or in general region climate over time. It could show up, change the climate normal for a given place and time of year from one decade to the next. So what? Why the climate change? So the two aspect. One is the natural gases, another one is the man-made. So the natural resources are diminishing, the biodiversity is lost, the climate is the changing. So man-made gases, the industrial pollution and also the agricultural pollution by using the excess fertilizer, pesticide. Uh, some of in our country, most of the farmers uh, government recommendation not follow the government recommendations, and also the agriculture officer and scientists recommend some amount, but our farmer using the more huge amount of using the fertilizer and pesticide, because our farmer not doing the soil test. This is the greenhouse effect. So this climate change, the earth atmosphere drops solar radiation, mediate the presence in the atmosphere of gases, the carbon dioxide, or water vapor, or methane. The sunlight to the pass through but absorb the heat radiated back from the earth surface. The global warming, world agriculture faces a serious decline within the country due to the global warming. Since agriculture make up roughly 16 percentage of Indian GDP, 4.1 percentage to 9 percentage negative impact on production implies the cost of climate change to be roughly 1 point percentage of GDP every year. So the climate and agriculture, so constantly depend on changing weather. The contribution of agriculture to GDP is decreasing. So also the previous slide mentioned every year 1.5 percentage GDP decreasing. Yet large population depend on this for livelihoods. So need to understand the impact of increasing climate risk and possible to adaptation. The solution, the climate smart agriculture practice. What is climate smart agriculture? So climate smart agriculture, three objectives only, three objectives mainly: sustainably increase productivity, resilience, adaptation, and remove the greenhouse emission, enhance achievement of national food security. So developing countries must undergo a significant transformation to order to meet the later challenge of achieving food and nutrition security, responding to climate change. The pollution of growth and food consumption pattern include the agriculture production will lead the increase at least by 70% of demand by 2050. So the climate change is likely reduce the agriculture productivity, production, stability, and incomes of some areas already have the level of food insecurity. So that developing climate smart agriculture is the crucial future of food security and climate change goal. So climate smart, that is the sustainably increase agriculture productivity and incomes and adopt the field resilience. So the climate change, the reduce the remove the greenhouse emission, and also achievement of sustainable development goals, especially food and nutrition security. This is the these are all the history of climate smart agriculture. So 2019 climate smart agriculture developments, 2014 climate summit in New York, the global alliance for climate smart agriculture action plans was sanctioned. So what is the climate smart agriculture? So it is the new approach to developing the technical, political, and financial condition for the achievement of sustainable development goal. Mainly, climate smart agriculture's main aim: increasing production and the reducing greenhouse emission, the sustainable agricultures. Climate smart agriculture concept, it is the integrate approach for to developing a technical policy investment condition to achieve sustainable agricultural development of food and nutrition security under the climate conditions. So integrate the three dimensions of sustainable development. One is the economic, social, and environmental, by jointly addressing food security and climate change. So climate smart agriculture bring together practice, policy, institutions that are not necessarily new but are used in the context of climate change, which are unfamiliar farmers. So climate smart agriculture, three pillars. One is the sustainably increasing agriculture productivity and incomes. Another one is adapting, building resilience to climate change. Another one is third one is reducing, eliminating greenhouse emission. These are the climate smart practice: crop management, livestock management, soil and water management, agroforestry, integrate food energy systems. What is the crop management? It is a set of agriculture practice performed to improve the growth, development, and yield crops. This way, the intercropping with the legumes and the crop rotation, new crops varieties for drought resilient examples, millets crop, and improve the storage and processing techniques for develop the warehousing to create the crop diversity. So why legumes intercropping? Why intercropping with the legumes means legumes crops have a special relationship with the nitrogen fixing bacteria called the rhizobium. So by biologically fixing the nitrogen level in the soil, legumes provide a fertility and boosting the subsequent crop yield. So cereal, some area, dryland, cereal crops intercropping with legumes. So then crop rotations. So crop rotation practice growing series, different types of crops in the same area, cross growing the season. One season the cultivate pulses means another season cultivate cotton crops, another season cultivate to the cereal crops. So the rotate the crop means to control the weed and also the improve the soil nutrient. Livestock management. Livestock management refer to the activities carried out by farmer in his effort to raise farm animals from day old to the past of marketing, disposing the animals. The improved one is the improve the feeding strategies, the rotational grazings, and using the border crops, grassland restoration and conservation, manure treatment, improve the livestock health, and also the animal husbandry improvements. This all the way they're managing the livestock. Soil and water management. Soil and water management, conservation agriculture, contour planting, terrace and bunds, planting pits, water storage, example the water pans, alternate wetting drying, example the system of rice intensification, rice crops and sugar canes, dams and pits, improve the irrigation, drip irrigations. So there can be the active involvement controlling the soil and water content in the optimal state, all given the purpose, including the environmental needs. So optimal irrigation using minimum water to grow the crop profitably while reducing the water waste. Uh, deflect the irrigation means to supply the minimal water, only the drought sensitive growth stages, and irrigation timing. So the balance plants need the different day to seasonal evaporation of times. So the balancing water use, what can be growth in different and soil fertility and levels. To reduce the water footprint and the maximizing water productivity and avoiding the climate extremes. Agroforestry. Agroforestry is the boundary trees and hedgerows, the nitrogen fixing trees and form multi-purpose trees, woodlots and fruit orchards. So agroforest contribute to climate and mitigation in the three ways. One is sequencing the carbon in biomass and soils, reducing the greenhouse emission. Second, third, avoiding emission through the reduced fuel and energy use in the farm. Integrate food energy systems, biogas and production of energy plant, improved stove. It is a diversified agriculture productions farming system that incorporates agrobiodiversity and built on the principles of sustainable production intensifications. Climate smart agriculture dimensions: water smart agriculture, weather smart agriculture, nutrient smart agriculture, carbon smart agriculture. So carbon smart agriculture means the reduce the uh, carbon. The energy smart agriculture, knowledge smart agriculture. Energy smart agriculture, they are using the ICT tools, energy and knowledge smart agriculture. So water smart agriculture. Water smart agriculture helps address this risk and build farmer resilience through the systematic to combine the rainfed farming with sustainable. So the using the direct seed rights, directly seed to rice field. The example the dryland maximum farmer using the direct seed and using the rice bed, maize bed, and SRI technology, system of rice intensification technology, system of sugarcane technologies, and using the drip irrigation. Drip irrigation, the reducing the water waste. And weather smart agricultures, the using weather forecast, now available weather forecast, so index based insurance and seeds. So this is the Tamilnadu Agriculture Weather Network. Here have the lot of information, rainfall data, when cyclone data is available. Nutrient smart agriculture. Nutrient smart agriculture is a set of agriculture and agro processing technology and practice to contribute improved nutrient and increase the farm and agribusiness level productivity and revenue. So nutrition smart expert decision support to tool for agriculture for using the ICT tools, mobile apps. Urban smart and energy smart agriculture. So energy smart farming community to the practice provide a catalyzed practice change, increase the adoption and understanding the efficient renewable energy technologies that improve farm productivity and resilience. Knowledge smart agriculture, the use of agriculture technology like internet, mobile phone, sensor, robotic farming, so artificial and also the artificial intelligence. So knowledge smart agriculture using the ICT tools. Example, mobile app for pest and disease management of crops by using the ICRISAT Pit mobile app. Climate smart, another one example, climate smart production system. The production, processing, and marketing of agricultural goods and goods are central to food security and economic growth. Product deserve derived from plants and animals include foods, fibers, and fuels. Soil and nutrient management. This can be done through the compositing manure and crop residues, more precise matching of nutrition with the plant needs, control the release and deep placement technology for are using the legumes for natural nitrogen fixation. Improving soil and nutrient content. This can be partially resolved by the use of legumes as green manures planted in the intercropping systems as part of the schemes of crop rotation or in agroforestry systems. The example, water harvesting and use. The improved water harvesting and retention water use efficiency are fundamental for increasing the production and addressing increasing irregularity of rainfall patterns. Today, irrigation is practiced on 20% of the global of the agriculture learned in developing countries, but can generate 130% more yield than rainfall system. The expense of efficient management technology and methods, especially those relevant to smallholders, is fundamentals. Resilient ecosystems, example, the sustainable systems that may also the contribute reducing or removing greenhouse gases. Services include the control of pest and disease, regulation of microclimates, decomposition of waste, regulating the nutrient cycle, crop pollinations. The enabling and enhancing the prevention of such services can be achieved through the adoption of different natural resource management and protection practices. Example, harvesting and processing and supply chain. They reduce the post-harvest losses and preserve the food quality, nutrition value of the product. It also they ensure the better use of co-product and byproduct to produce renewable energy in integrated system or improve the soil fertility to ensure increased self-life, return quality, reduce and carbon footprint. So climate smart agriculture, another one way, conservation agricultures. So conservation agriculture is farming system that can prevent losses or arable land while regenerating degraded lands. It promotes the maintenance of permanent soil cover, minimum soil disturbance, and divergation of plant species. Are using the minimum soil disturbance mean zero tillage, and the rotation of crop residues or other soil surface cover. Use of crop rotations. So minimum soil disturbance, zero tillage is ideal, but the system may involve controlled tillage in which no more than 20 to 25% of soil surface is disturbed. Retention of crop residues or other soil surface cover means conservation agriculture use 30% of permanent organic soil cover as the minimum, but the ideal level of soil cover is side of specific. Use of crop rotation. So already we saw the reduce the build up the weed and pest and disease. Where farmers do not have enough land to protect crops, intercropping can be used. Legumes are recommended as rotational crop for the uh, nitrogen fixing consumption. So conservation agriculture key message: increasing resilience to climate change and the potential to contribute climate change mitigation. The benefit of conservation agriculture are highly site specific. Innovative approach are needed to the overcome barriers for uptake of conservation agriculture by smallholders. So benefit of conservation agriculture: stable yield, drought sufferings, the reduced field preparation of cost, reduced soil erosion, and climate change mitigation. One of the best example for conservation agriculture, millets crops. So climate change and mitigation, under the certain condition, climate conservation agriculture may contribute to climate change mitigation through the carbon sequestration and reduce the greenhouse emission. But climate change adaptation rather than mitigation should be the main policy driver for its promotion. The challenge to adopt the conservation agriculture: appropriate soil types. One is then sufficient availability of crop residue or other mulch, affordable access the fertilizer and herbicide, weed control, delay yield benefit. The example, the conservation agriculture millets. Millets are climate change crops that resident that challenges such as global warming, water security, reducing drought, and malnutrition post using the coming era of climate change through the capacity uh, to withstand the challenges. Demand is slowly increasing by various type of millets that require the very line water pro. So millets are generally resilient. Millets are rich in nutrients. So nowadays millets high demands. So help us to fight the carbon crisis. So many scientists say that millet cultivation need to be the further encouraged to adopt the global warming lead to loss of crop yield. So millets are increasingly be include the food basket of rural and urban households. They also millets they use in the less water, grow to the compare the other cereals, rice and wheat. So another one is millet is rich in the high nutrition comparing the other crops. Suitable for mixed intercroppings, crops like maize and broad beans and grown with millets of food livelihood security to farmers. So the climate change bonus for being the low carbon crops help help us to fight the carbon crisis, the CO2. The ability to sequester carbon, as millets have more tillers or branches than corn and sorghum. They provide the better fodder too. The millet crops also have good ability to sequester carbon, so help climate adaptation considering the water needs and methane emission of rice field. Millet water conservation. Millet farmers grow the crop without irrigations. For example, dryland suitable for millet dryland area millet crop suitable. This every acres of millet farms save the country of 6 million liters. So millet crops no need much waters. So you only were using the rain rainwater. So this is the root trend of millets that need the state recognition and acknowledgement. So I'm already told millets crop rich in nutrition, high in nutrients. So millets crop are storehouses of nutrient for the improvise the population residing in the dry land areas of India. Millets offer a huge nutrition solution during the climate change years when India will face the nutritional emergency. Yesterday, I read one of the article published by uh, FPO, Food and Agriculture Organization. So continuously consuming millets crop, uh, the anemia level reduce. Economic benefit of conservation agriculture practice. Economic benefit of climate smart agriculture practice. So using the conservation agriculture intervention, improved the seed and lesser land leveling, the zero tillage, uh, lesser land leveling plus zero tillage, improved seed plus zero tillage. So the change in the total productions. So 16 percentage of changing the normal production to increase the this way. Knowledge smart agriculture. Nowadays the in, information communication tools in using the agriculture, digital agriculture is an emerging field of focusing on the enhancement of agriculture and rural development in India. That the advancement in ICT tools can facilitate the environment for more remunerative agriculture by using the ICT tools, mobile phone, mobile apps, cyber extension, lot of agriculture apps available. Role of mobile phones. The access to modern technology for farming fulfill the information need of farmers. So they improve the information transfer between farmer and research institution, significantly reduce the communication and information costs, provide new opportunity for rural farmers. Mobile apps, software program designed to the run smartphone, tablet, and other devices. Basic tasks like email, web processing, calendar contacts, weather forecast, etc. etc. Mobile agriculture apps, wide spectrum activities from field to mark, service such as weather forecasting, agriculture business news, information for agriculture machinery and equipment, daily farming yield forecasting and monitoring. This is one of the mobile app for Kisan Sweda. Kisan Sweda is on ARM-based mobile apps developed to help farmers by providing relevant information developed by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers. Information available based on the weather, market price, agro advisory, dealers, plant production, and also the call to the Kisan call center. The state-wise using the Kisan Sweda, majority Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and Punjab farmer mostly highly used in Kisan Sweda this app. Soil Health Card. Soil Health Card scheme is a government scheme of India promoted by the Department of Agriculture's Cooperation for farmer worker, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer. Uh, this give the nutrient status of each farmer for his year land holding and also give the advice on fertilizer dosage of soil amendment needed to maintain of soil health in the long runs. So this farmers land details and crop details are also available of fertilizer stock list are available in this app. CC Agri mobile app, crop cutting experiment. In a rural area, there are will be no poor internet connection. That is the why this app been designed in such a way that the data can collect without internet connections. So it work both online and offline mode. Internet is required only to download this app and doing the registrations. After registration, the data can be entered using the app without internet connection. And when internet is available, the data push in the server. So this app benefit significantly improve the data speed from harvesting to insurance loss estimation and biggest gain in data quality. And geotagging ensure the field visit, the photo mitigate the manipulation risk and data transfer greatly improve the data consultation analysis and reducing time and data collaboration. Crop insurance app developed by Department of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. It provides the details of crop insurance. Crop insurance mobile app can be used by calculate the crop insurance premium amount and notify the crop based on area coverage amount and loan amount in case of loan farmer. It can also use to get details of normal sum insure, the extent sum insure of any notified crop insurance base using this app. ENAM, National Agriculture Market. ENAM developed by Small Farmer Agribusiness Consortium, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Government of India. Purpose of mobile app is facilitate remote buying the traders and access to arrival and price related information of farmer and other holders. ENAM process. So farmer register through registration process. Agri markets. Agri market. This app developed by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. Agri market app is used to get market price of crop in the market within the 15 kilometers of device location. Digital Mandi, helping the checking the latest mandi price of agriculture commodities reported from different state and district mandis in India. Pusha Krisi mobile app launched in March 21, 2016. Information about new varieties released by Indian Council of Agriculture Research Institution. Lab to Learn. This app also the developed by ICR. The commodity market, the major pest and disease varieties and hybrid information available. Another ICR developed app, Sunflower, based on the information sunflower crops. Solapur Anar, this app to educate pomegranate growers about the scientific pomegranate and production, include the publication announcement from the National Research Center and pomegranate training and seminar. Can Advisor app. This app also the developed by ICR, Scorpion Breeding Institute, Coimbatore, Tamilnadu. Details from planning to the harvest with the text, relevant graphics, and scheduler and query handler. Also information available. IFCO, Kishan Agri app. This developed by IFCO. Information available based on the weather, market price, agriculture advisory. This is the IFCO dashboard. Express system developed by Tamilnadu Agricultural University. Uh, Various express system available: sugarcane, cotton, coconut. Sugarcane expert systems. The information available based on the cultivation practice, irrigation management practice, nutrition management, crop production, post harvest technology. This are the information available sugarcane expert systems. Paddy expert system based on information nursery management, nutrient management, marketing scheme. What are the scheme available cultivate the paddy crops? Coconut expert system. This expert system available pest and disease management, coconut processing, institution for coconut and coconut nursery management, cultivation practice, season and climates. Uh, the variety details are available in these expert systems. Fisher friendly mobile applications developed by MS Swaminathan Research Foundation in partnership with Incons. Pasu Pushan is this balanced ration can be formulated while optimizing the cost considering animal profile. For example, the cattle of buffalo, age, milk production, milk fat, and feeding regimes, etc. Dairy Telugu is Dairy Kannada. This app developed by information available for Kannada language. Pharmapedia is developed by TAC Mumbai, the multinational Android application of rural Gujarat. Function suitable crops and crop wise information, weather and manage your cattle. The Agri app. This app based on the crop production, and all relevant agriculture allied service on your smartphones. Information available based on the following language: Kannada, English, Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, and Marathi. Plant pest and disease mana. Plantix is the one of the best app. This app features the real-time diagnosis, weather information system, community futures, the facilities interaction, smallholder farmer as end users. This app user friendly, very easy to use. We can lot of information available based on the crop cultivation, pest and disease management. This previously I mentioned the knowledge smart agriculture. Knowledge smart means the using the ICT tools. Nowadays we are using the robotics in agriculture. So robot is a mechanical artificial agent, is usually on a electromechanical systems. It is a device because of software programming makes complicated task easy to perform. Agriculture robotics. AgriPort is a self-direct agricultural robot powered by solar energy. It can control the various aspects of farming like plowing, land leveling, seed sowing, irrigation, pest controlling. Apart from the field surveillance using camera movement. So agriculture robots is the logical proliferations, automation of technology into the biosystem such as agriculture, forestry, greenhouse, horticulture, etc. In agriculture, the opportunity for a robot enhance the productivity are immense, and the robot are offering on farms in various cases and increasing the numbers. The function of a robot to survey the crop growth and to create an automatic harvest mechanisms. Two types of robotic. One is the field robot, another one is mobile robots. Robot working based on the sensor. Robots can move and sense. They require multiple sensor and control that allow them to the move in an unknown environment. These are the type of robots used in agriculture: demeter robot, weed control robot, forester robot, robot in used in horticulture, fruit picking robot, and drones. Demeter means a Demeter is capable of planning harvesting operation for an entire field and driven by remote controls. So Demeter is a robot that can cut crops is like normal harvesters, but can drive by itself without any human supervision. Robot for weed controls. So nowadays using the weed management using robotic. Weed identification is based on the color photographies. A four wheel these pictures see a four wheel drive weed seeking the robot was developed by the Danish Farm Research Authorities. The task of the weed removing device is to remove or destroy the weed. An intelligent host use the vision systems to identify the row of crops and streams itself accurately between them, considerably reducing the need for herbicide. So this is the herbicide reservoir and the solar panel, onboard electronics, these are the parts available. Camera, spectral analyzer, injection mode, and rotating pace. Fruit picking robots pick ripe fruit without damaging the branch or leaves of the trees. The robot can be distinguished between fruit and leaves by using the video image capturing. If a match is obtained, the fruit is picked. Mobility is a priority, and the robot must be able to assess all areas of the tree being harvested. This is the fruit picker within the sensor. Forester robot. This is the special type of robot used for cutting of your wood and tending trees and burning of Christmas trees. The forester robot having six legs moves wonders in the forest. It used to the harvesting pulp and hardwood in the forest area. Drones also using the agriculture agriculture activities. To get the bad eyes of view of land offer the quick and easy way of check on the progress of crops and determine where they may need to the replant or direct pesticide application. It also the used for weed control, pest and disease control. This is one of the machinery for using the harvesting cotton crops. The using the pesticide, drone use, pest management, automatic tree planting machine. So robot nowadays robot use weed management and irrigation. So future farm in the fully automated farm of the future, dedicated robot will take on the farming jobs that once would be done only by people. It is not just on the ground that technology promises to the transform farming. Unmanned air vehicles, drones are also coming into play farms. So advantage of robots can work 24 hours a day, every day without rest. Robots don't need to be paid wages, so many money is saved. Another one is robots are extremely accurate and compared to human, so product quality is high. Robots can perform tasks more quickly than humans, so more the product can be made. Robot can work is very dangerous condition. It can reduce up to the 90% of harm use of pesticide. Disadvantage of robot: energy use costly. People are made unemployed because the robots are doing their job. I already told, nearly in our country, nearly 70% of people depend on the agricultures. Mostly 60% of the agriculture laborers agri- uh, depend on the agricultures. For example, we are every day using using things indirectly 60% of agriculture products. So using the robot, peoples are made and the unemployed. Robots are very expensive. It can take more time to pay for them. So the lack of decision making power, because it is based on the sensor. So some of the ongoing project going on Tamilnadu, based on the adopt new techniques for climate adapt. Krishi Vyan Kendra KVK now initiatives the climate smart agriculture aspect. KVK is SMS advisories and community radio. These are the supporting and funding institution for climate smart agriculture practice. Food and Agriculture Organization, Climate Change and Agriculture and Food Security Organization, International Food Policy Research Institute, World Bank, IFAD, and World Food Programs. Also, the sponsoring for supporting the develop for climate smart agriculture practice. The roles of funding institution: producing and sharing the technical knowledge, help people to translate climate smart agriculture information into the knowledge. Providing financial service, credit and access to market, credit, insurance, social safety nets, payment or rewards for environmental service, and supporting the coordination of collaboration action, the networks and knowledge sharing platforms. Supporting agriculture extension towards a climate smart agriculture practice. Agriculture advisory systems are available. Agro-meteorological tools for available based on the climate smart agriculture practice. Farmer field schools available. Atma, Krishi Vikan Kendra also the uh, also the transfer the information based on the climate smart agriculture. These are the funding organization, the supporting the research funding for the based on the climate smart agriculture. So international funding organization, FAO, ICRISAT, ICRI, the World Bank, national level University Grant Commission, ICSSR, IRI, ICRI institution, and also the state level and the regional level. Some of the private NGO also the given funding the research based on the climate smart agriculture. The MSSR, Soil Research Foundation, Dawn Foundation. So some corporate sector also the contribute research, giving the research funding for supporting this aspect. Ratan Tata welcome and also the welcome dress. Some publication also the giving funding. New India, one of the example, New India publication. So I conclude this presentation. Developing countries must undergo a significant transformation in order to meet the related challenge of food security and climate change. Effective climate smart practice already exist and would be implemented in developing country agriculture systems. So adopting an ecosystem approach, working and landscape scale, and ensuring the intersectional coordination and cooperation is crucial for effective climate change response. Available financing and the current project are sustainably insufficient so to meet the climate change. So we need the financial support, and the extension functionaries were having the medium level of awareness about the impact of climate change on agriculture. They used the electronic media, training, the conference and a seminar, a major source of information for climate change. They need the training on climate smart agriculture practice. The considerable investment is required in the knowledge cap, research and development of technology. Develop the support and financial support to strengthen the institutional capacity. The world is today facing the persisting challenge of unsustainable production and consumption patterns. So, in fact, climate change could force over the 100 million people into the extreme poverty by 2030, mostly through the improve in agriculture and food security. Hence, the improving performance of food systems, yeah, critical. We are to the should sustainably feed nearly 10 million people by 2050, while raising the farmer incomes, protecting them climate change, and helping them there. So to adapt the climate smart agriculture practice, uh, I believe, I hope that definitely climate smart agriculture, increasing farming income, and also the to achieve the food and nutrition security in near future. Thank you so much. Any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Thatchinamoorthy, for a good
Yes, sir.
presentation and talk. I now request the participants to ask their questions. We'll also be posting the speaker's contact details in the chat window. Participants, any questions you have? Can you please stop sharing the screen, Mr. Thatchinamoorthy? Yeah. Over to the participant. Any questions, please?
Please kindly
Uh,
note my mail ID.
yeah, it is all given in the chat window. I think it is all shared in the chat window.
Okay, sir.
Mr.
Okay, thank
Rajan,
you, sir.
can you please share the speaker's contact details? Yes. Now it's shared now.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So any questions later also can be directed to the speaker. Okay, no questions right now. Thank you so much for an excellent presentation once again.
Okay, sir.
I now it's time to thank the speaker once again on behalf of Agriculture Information for taking his time to speak with us. I now request the organizer of the meeting, Ms. Rajini Jain, to please close the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lakshmipathy. I like to thank the speaker, Mr. Thatchinamoorthy, for taking the time to talk with us. I also like to thank all the participants for their time. The meeting will now be closed. Have a good and safe weekend.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving me opportunity for me. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir.